When you work for yourself, you're always working, because if you're not working, you're not billing. And if you're not billing, you're not making money. So you work a lot. You're never guaranteed in my business that there's going to be a job after the one that you have. So you could work an 80-hour week or maybe an 8-hour week. And that's why it was very important for me to keep my cell phone with me. You see, I do criminal defense work. So I work civil rights cases, and I work for those who are wrongfully convicted. And these telephone calls I receive could be a matter of life and death. Well, there I was sitting in line at a funeral, in a funeral procession. We had been to the graveside. We were now going to the family home to sit Shiva. Shiva is the after funeral repast. And my phone rang. So of course I picked it up, and the woman on the other end said, "Hey, Miss Kitty, this is Doreen. You want to talk to me? You're going to talk to me now, because that's it. Now or never." And I was thinking, oh my God, Doreen could make the difference in a case. She hadn't wanted to come forward, and I had worked with her until she really got to the point where she was now willing to give me a statement. So I thought quickly, and I said, okay, Doreen, I'm in Pensacola, New Jersey. I can be over the bridge to Philadelphia and in North Philly in 20 minutes. And she said, great, well, you better get here, Miss Kitty. So I called my girlfriend 2 cars up, and I said, look, I got to go to work. I'm sorry. I have to leave. Make my apologies. I'll try to get to the house later. And I discreetly pulled out of line. And I started thinking about the case, and I went from east to west over the Ben Franklin Bridge so that I would go to North Philadelphia to interview Doreen. And as I got to the base of the bridge, and I looked behind me as I was making my turn, oh no, there was a line of traffic behind me. The entire procession had followed me. All the out-of-town guests who didn't have a clue where Cherry Hill, New Jersey was, they were on my tail. They had followed me all the way across the bridge. Now, I don't want to look totally stupid, and I don't want to get these people killed. You see, Doreen lived in something called the Badlands. The Badlands in Philadelphia is a place where, if you're lucky, you don't get shot. And I didn't think it was a good idea to end the day having all of these nice older people getting shot. So I called Doreen quickly and I said, I'm going to slow down when I get to 5th and Dolphin. You hop in the car and we'll get the hell out of the neighborhood, because I don't think you want to be seen with me. So, okay. So I slow down. She hops in the car and she's upset. Man, Miss Kitty, let's do this. It's now or never. Let's do this. And I'm going, well, wait, calm down. Just calm down. We're going to go for a little ride. We're going to get to know each other. She had no idea that I was glued to the rearview mirror, looking at the line of traffic behind me to make sure that everybody was keeping up. So I made my turn. I went down 5th Street, back under the bridge. It takes you, if you're familiar with Philly, past the Constitution Center and Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell in that area. And then we got back on the bridge, this time going west to east, like a duck with my little ducklings behind me, keeping my eyes glued to the rearview mirror because I had to be careful. I didn't want to lose anybody. And Doreen is having a fit. So I'm saying anything to her. Hey, let's get to know each other. Do you have any children? Are your parents alive? What do you like to do for fun? I couldn't talk to her about the case because I couldn't think about the case. How can you think about anything when you're responsible for all these people and you've just really screwed up? So finally, we get to Cherry Hill, which thank God is not too far into New Jersey. And as I pull into her street, we slow down and the cars behind me start to peel off and park. And now I can speed up and I can go again back over the bridge in the other direction. This time I can start to think about the case because now I just have Doreen. And slowly we start to talk and we get to a Dunkin' Donuts. And we go into Dunkin' Donuts. I buy us each a cup of coffee. And I sit there and I talk to her and I get the most amazing statement. It is going to be so helpful to my client. I'm thrilled. I've got a good statement. And as I'm taking her back to her house, Doreen says to me, "Wow, Miss Kitty, we had such a good long day. I'm so glad we did that. You're like a girlfriend. Could I call you again? Maybe we could get together and have coffee." And I'm thinking, oh no, all I want to do is get her home and not have to go back and forth over that bridge one more time today. I knew I couldn't make it to the Shiva call. I was happy that I had a good statement, but oh my God, I owed so much to my girlfriend who had lost her grandmother. So the next day, I waited for an appropriate time, and I went back to Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And I knocked on the door and met Donna. I gave her a big hug. I felt so bad. And as I was apologizing to her for running out on her, literally, she said, "Oh, Kitty, don't worry about it. You don't know. Some really nice person took all the out-of-town relatives on a tour of historic Philadelphia. It was great." I didn't have the nerve to tell her that nice person was me, so I didn't say a thing. You know, sometimes there's collateral damage when you're doing an investigation. It wasn't too bad this time. It was a good day all around.